Congratulations, America. United Taxpayers. Well, Amazon is a $1 trillion company, but despite that mammoth valuation, some of its workers are so poor, they not only have dropped out of the middle class, they are on food stamps, which you are paying for. We have criticized Amazon, and by the way, other big tech companies and non-tech companies too, like Walmart, for this arrangement where taxpayers subsidize the wealth of the rich people in the world. We've been willing, in a very limited way, to praise some figures we normally disagree with, like Bernie Sanders, for agreeing. Amy Peikoff is a talk show host and blogs at don'tletitgo.com. She says her attacks on Amazon are ridiculous. Amy Peikoff joins us tonight to explain why. Amy, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thanks for having me on again, Tucker. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, but I'm confused. So you're a libertarian, and I think a pretty rigorous thinker. I don't know why it would be okay for the richest people in our society, in effect, to rely on corporate welfare to get even richer. Why is that a good thing?
Okay, now, to be clear, I'm against corporate welfare, but I'm seeing these attacks on big tech as quite unfair and actually quite un-American, Tucker, because, I mean, we're in America. We're a land that celebrates innovation, celebrates entrepreneurship, celebrates success, celebrates wealth creation. Why go after Amazon in particular? I mean, Jeff Bezos has improved our lives tremendously, and he's not using any government benefits that anybody else doesn't have access to. It's about him and his ingenious idea to create this business.
Well, wait. I'm not attacking Jeff Bezos' innovation. I'm not attacking his business acumen. I admire both of those. I think it's amazing what he built. He's the richest person in human history. And for that reason, I find it disgusting and wrong and actually incomprehensible that he would have people working for him that are so poor. I'm paying for their food stamps. He's offloading some of his labor costs onto taxpayers,
Tucker,
and that's wrong.
It's not his fault that the food stamp program exists. I mean, people are working for him for whatever productive value it is that he is provided by them. So he's going to pay them what value they provide to him, and that's the the wage rate.
Oh no, but I'm not. But hold on, I just want to be clear. I'm not blaming him for food stamps, of course. I'm blaming him for paying his employees so little that they qualify for food stamps. You can't get food stamps unless you make under a certain threshold.
There's other things at play here, Tucker, right? So the fact that the fact that he's able to have employees in part because they are compensated by food stamps, that is sure a benefit that he gets, but it's a lot of other businesses are getting it too. So why go after him? It's because he's got successful. Maybe because he's a liberal and he's got the Washington Post going. I mean, why is he a target?
I'll tell you why. Because he's the richest man in the world. And I believe that you have an obligation to, I don't know, your children, your employees, people who are dependent upon you. You have a moral obligation to make sure that you do something for them in exchange for what they do for you.
Why does he have a moral obligation, Tucker? Why does he have a moral obligation to pay them more than they're worth to him in terms of productive ability?
Because the powerful have an obligation to take care of the less powerful, I think. That's fair to say.
Why?
Well, because I think that's inherent in our Christian code, our Judaic understanding, our religious perspective commands
there are plenty of people who do not share your Christian code.
Well, clearly
and your Christian code is based on faith, Tucker. So you're going to need to provide a secular argument for that moral.
I don't know. I think another. I'm being honest about why I feel that way, and I realize by doing that I'm opening myself up to attack.
Tucker,
I think. Stop. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm actually going to finish. Amy, excuse me.
Okay.
Let me finish my sentence, which is to say, it would have been easier for me to say what a secular person would say, which is decency requires it. But you don't have to believe in decency or a moral code to believe that it's wrong for taxpayers to pay his labor costs, which is exactly what's happening.
Why would he offload his labor costs? Then what we need to do is we need to eliminate the program that is paying for his labor costs. We don't blame an innovative person like Jeff Bezos for doing whatever he can within the semi-free mixed
Shafting
economy that we
taxpayers
have
because he thought of a
and
cool
creating
website he gets to
tremendous
screw
amount of wealth,
taxpayers
Tucker.
for himself.
Excuse me?
But his employees are so poor they're on food stamps. You don't see that as grotesque?
I mean, Tucker, listen, I don't get paid anything to come here and be on your show, and I assume and I hope that you make an excellent salary, but I come here because it is worth my while to be able to say things to try to improve the
I'm
culture.
not really sure I
And the
can see
people
that.
who work
I
for
don't see the
Amazon,
analogy. All right.
they are choosing
Okay.
to voluntarily go and work for whatever it is that
Choosing.
Jeff
All right.
Bezos is
So on
offering
Monday,
them,
we're
because that is
interviewing-
the best opportunity that's there. Do you want to take it away from them?
It's so disgusting, yes. We're interviewing on Monday an Amazon employee living in her car. We're going to get her perspective on it. Amy, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.